is saying that a government shutdown is coming. They really don't have to. It's pretty much written all over their faces. Body language expert Pattie Wood said she could see the tension clear as day. Now, Pattie, we have a few pieces of video we want you to look at here. Okay. The first is this video of Harry Reid and John Boehner after last night's White House meeting. This was the late one. Because you were saying it was pretty clear then that today wasn't going to go well. Explain.
Right. Well, Reid covers his ventral front, his vulnerable belly, and you can even see him symbolically ripping his heart out, feeling that way about the deal. And Boehner does a lot of tongue thrusting, showing he's really, really angry with what's going on. And he says, oh, we had a good conversation. And then he sucks in his lips saying, but then it went bad.
So the hand holding it all tight to the chest, what does that generally signify? Reticence?
It's saying that Reid feels very vulnerable here, and he doesn't feel like he's getting his say, and he's protecting himself from what's going on.
Oh, interesting. All right, now I want to show you a few hours later what they were like, but I didn't have much sleep. Reid and Boehner speaking to the press just a few hours ago. Here, too, you were saying that their language showed we're not making much progress. Right, covering that ventral front right here. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And then Reid, look how he puts his hands behind his back. The palms of the hands have to do with honesty, connection, and making a deal. You can tell there's no deal here. His hands are off the table with this deal. Wait a minute. When you put your hands behind your back, what does it mean?
Well, your hands, the palms of your hands, you read for whether somebody's going to be honest and self-disclose or connect. And so he's immediately signaling there's no deal here.
What about Boehner, the way he's speaking and the way he's going? What is his face?
You can see how his Boehner's cheek goes away from Reid, saying I'm not with him, I'm not connected to him, and how his head and face go down. And you see the little lip motion he's making as well. It doesn't taste good to him what Reid is saying.
All right, could be quivering. He cries sometimes, but that's a whole separate issue. Now, Nancy Pelosi, I'm kidding. Nancy Pelosi also giving hints this morning. You say there's something to be gleaned from how many times she touched her face? What do you mean?
Right. All these comfort cues, hand-to-face cues, wanting to reassure herself. The hand here, the hand at the nose, saying this doesn't smell right to her. Several cues, about 6 cues within a couple of moments showing her need to comfort herself.
Yeah, but I mean,
not good.
Besides grossing me out here, I'm like, you're saying that when someone keeps...
See, it doesn't taste good. See that one? It's not tasting good. It's not going down well.
But that generally indicates what? That nothing's happening?
Actually, it says that she's very uncomfortable. She's not self-assured. She's not confident that their deal will go through. It's really clear.
Now, a lot of people are looking at this and saying, you know, you've added the bells to every time she touches the face. No, actually, that happened.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, it's a lot. All right, now, I want to get back to your thoughts about this comment, and it came from Boehner, and the face he made afterwards. Let's look at this.
It's taken us some time to get acquainted with each other.
Get acquainted with each other.
And the cue is the timing of that eyebrow raise says, you know what really is going on. You can see clearly that we are not well acquainted. We are not good on this deal.
You know, I caught that too, by the way, which means I could probably do your job. But I'm kidding. But
You've been doing this a long time,
seriously, when I saw the getting acquainted part, I know, and you hear all this talk, it's legion, the president and the speaker do not get along. It's not like Ronald Reagan and Tip O'Neill. There is a sort of a visceral problem there. Now, they each deny that, but man, I see it every day. And you're right, that comment there, and the way it was delivered kind of showed it, didn't it?
Absolutely. The voice, too. And I don't know if you caught that piece of tape where Reid says, hope lies eternal, and his voice and body language go down instead of the more accurate hope springs eternal, with his body language and voice going up. Not a good sign.
Not a good sign. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. Pattie, thank you very much. Very good stuff. Now I'm going to give you my inflective kind of reaction. It's amazing. Thank you very much. All right, so if and when Congress does vote on a budget, the spotlight will be on the new lawmakers swept into power with the support of the Tea Party, right? That includes my next guest,